I thought cats were just lucky, but the science behind them is insane.
You've seen it happen, right? A cat slips from a high branch or maybe a fence. For a second, it's just tumbling, twisting, flipping through the air, and then somehow it lands perfectly every single time. But what if I told you luck has absolutely nothing to do with it? Honestly, this was my exact reaction when I first dug into this. I thought cats were just lucky, but the science behind it is insane. It's a secret that baffled scientists for centuries, and trust me, once you understand it, you will never look at a cat the same way again. So let's dive right into the heart of the mystery, what I'm calling the impossible fall. Because at first glance, it's a moment that seems to defy everything we think we know about the physical world. I mean, if you watch it in slow motion, for a split second, the cat looks completely out of control. There are no wings, no parachute, there's zero time to think. It's just a furry body tumbling helplessly through the air. Which leads us to the first big, mind-bending question. How on earth does an animal correct its posture in midair with absolutely nothing to push off of? This is the core of the problem, a puzzle that seems to break the fundamental laws of motion. And this isn't just some simple little trick. For a long, long time, this was a genuine scientific paradox. We were all watching an animal seemingly break the rules of physics right before our very eyes. Of course, scientists gave it a fancy name, the righting reflex. It's a cat's innate ability to orient itself as it falls. But, just giving it a name doesn't really explain the magic, does it? It doesn't tell us how it's even possible. Just think about it. Can something really rotate with nothing to rotate against? Picture yourself floating in space. You can't just decide to turn around. You've got to push off something. So how are cats doing it? Okay, this is where things get truly wild. The secret isn't in their legs, and it's not in their tail. The secret is in their spine. Get ready for this. A cat's spine can rotate in 2 different directions at the same time. Yeah, you heard me right. The front half of its body twists one way, while the back half twists the complete opposite way. It is just unbelievable. This is how they solve the physics problem. By rotating the front and back halves of its body in opposite directions, the cat's total angular momentum stays at 0. The 2 motions literally cancel each other out. It's like a built-in furry gyroscope, solving a complex physics equation in mid-air. And that's really the perfect way to put it. It is like watching nature hack gravity. This whole biological feat is so elegant and so counterintuitive that for centuries we couldn't even see how it worked. We actually needed a huge technological breakthrough just to slow it down enough to see. And that breakthrough? Well, it was the invention of high-speed cameras. For the very first time, we could slow down reality itself and finally unlock the cat's secret. And let me tell you, when scientists first filmed falling cats with this new technology, what they saw absolutely blew their minds. The sequence of movements was more precise and way more complex than anyone had ever imagined. So, here's the playbook, step by step. First, the cat rotates its head to face the ground. Its inner ear is like a little compass telling it which way is down. Second, the spine follows the head's rotation, twisting like a ribbon in the air. Third, the front legs tuck in, then the back legs swing around into position. And finally, the cat arches its back like a little parachute and stretches its legs out to slow the fall and absorb the impact. It's a perfect 4-step ballet. But that still leaves one final piece of the puzzle, right? How in the world do they do all of this in such an impossibly tiny window of time? I mean, cats can pull this off from very low heights, way faster than a human could even react. And this brings us to the really beautiful, satisfying truth of it all. This incredible ability, it was never about luck. It's about a perfectly designed biological system. It's this perfect storm of biology coming together. That ultra-flexible spine, the built-in balance sensors in their ears, a reaction time measured in milliseconds, and an instinct that's hard-coded right into their DNA. They are perfect little biological machines, built to defy gravity. So the next time you see a cat leap fearlessly from a shelf, just remember this. It's not luck. It's science, elegant, brilliant, and perfectly evolved science. And honestly, that just makes them even more incredible, doesn't it? It's just insane science wrapped in fur.